Hey guys. Okay, I know I've been doing a lot of PowerShell lately, but I've been doing a lot of PowerShell at work lately too, so it's kind of what's on my mind. And I'm going to do PowerShell again tonight too. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to show you a really easy way to script several table objects. And I don't mean the tables themselves, I mean like the foreign keys, the indexes, the constraints, stuff like that, right? And this is going to be something that you can use again and again and again. It's very, very easy. So let's take a look. I've got my AdventureWorks database here. I'm going to expand, I'm going to highlight tables, and I'm going to right click and say PowerShell. There we go. Okay, now pull up a directory, just show you we got a nice list of tables there. Good. So I'm going to set the directory equal to a variable. There we go. Just to show you. Good. So now let's start with the foreign keys. Let's just say we're going to script out all of the foreign keys, right? So I'm going to say A. I'm going to pipe that to a for each. And I'm going to choose foreign keys. And then for each one of those, I'm going to pipe that to another for each. And I'm going to script it. And right now, let's just script it to the screen. There you go. I've got all the foreign keys scripted out. Now, let's go ahead and script out the check constraints. That's pretty easy too. Just replace foreign keys with checks, and you've got that, right? Now let's do all the indexes. And now you got all the indexes. So you see a pattern forming here, right? Okay. Now, let's say I wanted to script, let's say I wanted to put all these to a file so that I could run the script or just save the script off somewhere, right? We all know how easy that is. From there, I would pipe that to an out file. And let's see, what is that? Indexes. I can do it to an SQL or to a .text, right? I can put any extension on there I want. Let's go ahead and append it. Now, as it stands right now, this is going to put them all in a single transaction. If any of the objects already exist, then it's going to fail and it's going to stop right where it is. So we want to split this up into different batches. And we do that by adding a go statement. There's no way to add a go statement in the command itself, so we kind of have to fudge it. So after we pipe the scripted object out to the file, oops, sorry. Now I just put a command terminator there, and I'm just going to hard code a go. Pipe that to out file. And when I say indexes.sql, and append that as well. Now let's go ahead and just show that we're doing that. Let's print the table across as we do it. So one more time. I've got my variable A that I've filled with the directory of an object, right? For each one of those, I'm grabbing the indexes. For each one of those, I'm scripting it and sending it to the indexes.sql file. Right after that, I'm typing go and sending that to the indexes.sql file. And then I'm just printing the name of the table to the screen so I can watch them come across. All right, good. Let's see what I did wrong. Oh, that's a lot of objects. Oh, okay. So this is I'm on a Windows 8 box, so this is the access is denied to doing something, to writing a file to the root. So let me see here real quick if I have a PS. Good, so I have a PS there. So I'll just change this. Where is it? So I'll just change this right here to C:\PS. And then I'll come up here. PS. There we go. That's better. So now when I come in here to PS, what did I say? Indexes? There it is. Indexes.sql. I'm just going to open this with Notepad. I've got each one of these scripted out, and there's my go statement right there in between. So if any of them fails for any reason, the other ones will continue, right? Okay, that's easy enough. Now, one more thing before I let you go. Remember, we can still have our scripting options here. And because I opened this up in SQL.PS, I don't have to load the assembly. I can just set my new object to the scripting options. So it's going to look something like this. I'll go can't spell now, object equals new object, and then Microsoft.SQL Server.management, M-A-G-E-M-E-N-T, SMO dot scripting options. There we go. Now if I take a look at this variable, now you can see I've got all of my scripting options here, right there, and I can start setting these options, right? So in order to set one of these options, let's go ahead and set what would be a good one? Let's see, script drops. Let's do that. Let's see, script drops is set to false. So I'll come here and say s.object.drops equals 1. There we go. Oops. S.object again. And then when I come up here this time, you can see that script drops is set to true. Now to call that, all I have to do is come back to my original script, and when I call the scripting method, I just have to pass it the script object variable. And let's go ahead and call this something different. Oh, let's go ahead and call it something different. Let's script it out to indexes drop. Indexes drop. And there we go. Now, when we come back here, indexes drop. Now you can see I've got all my drop index statements with goes in between. So there you go. That's a real easy way to script several objects for a table. You don't have to jump through a lot of hoops if you want to get the foreign keys or if you want to get the constraints, right? So there you go. That's how you script some of these objects. Go have fun.